Wisconsin Broadcasters Association Hall of Famer Bob Berry ruled Milwaukee's airwaves in the 60s and 70s. He spoke with countless musicians and celebrities over the years. Bob collected remarkable recordings of these encounters, which he's now sharing with the public. Here's Bob.
You gotta be kidding.
Y'all ready for this?
Tiny Tim and Miss Vicki on the same podcast? This singer and ukulele player had a top 20 hit on the Billboard charts.
Come tiptoe through the tulips with me.
Sung in falsetto voice. He learned to play the ukulele left-handed using a method book and uke endorsed by Arthur Godfrey. Tiny started singing in a high voice when he heard Rudy Vallee singing in falsetto. He appeared on the premiere episode of Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In. Tim married Miss Vicki on The Tonight Show with 40 million people watching, which he will discuss.
Hey, listen, just so everybody knows it's you, give us a little tiptoe, will you? That's one and only Tiny Tim can only do that. I guess everybody knows your real name is not Tiny Tim. What is your real name?
Herbert Buckingham Corey.
How did you ever pick a name like Tiny Tim?
Well, I had so many managers, and one of them gave it to me in 1960, and it just stuck.
When is your birthday?
Oh, April 12th.
And what year were you born, Tiny?
Oh, I never say that.
Okay. And then, of course, Tiny Tim married Miss Vicki on national television on The Tonight Show. And then they got a divorce, and Tiny Tim was very upset about it, and he tried to stop the divorce, but the divorce went through. And then Miss Vicki went on her own, and the last I heard, she was a go-go dancer. She was such a sweet, innocent girl when she married you. Tiny, whatever happened to her?
Like many other things, people grow up, and they have different moods and different ideas. All of a sudden, it happens every time, The old question, hey, what happened, And that's what happened to her. I mean, she just disappeared. But really, I feel sorry for her because I think she's going to have it rough. I mean, I really do. I think she made a big, big mistake.
Now, you met her in a department store, right?
I met her in John Wanamaker's on June 3rd of 69, 10 minutes after 12. She was 17 years old then. She looked very, very pretty. And, 2 months later, I asked her parents, and I asked her, of course. And, I told her that I would never believe in divorce. And she said, of course, it'll never happen. And I won't marry again as long as she's alive. It's just that, it's just real bad. Real bad.
And, of course, Tiny and Miss Vicki got married on December 19th, 1969 on The Tonight Show. Do you ever regret doing that?
On the 17th? Well, marrying her? No.
No, I mean getting married on The Tonight Show,
Oh, no, because marriage is a very sacred thing. It's just it was never planned. Mr. Carson asked us right in September when we were engaged if we wanted to do it. And it was a very sacred thing. That's why, I don't want to give a divorce. It's just that it was a strange way of getting married, but the main sacrament is still there. I always consider marriage a very, very sacred thing.
What about your daughter, Tulip? Do you get a chance to see her often?
Oh, she's with her right now, and I don't know what's happening at this point. I don't know if she's found somebody else. I don't know what she intends to do now.
Okay, well, good luck.
Thanks, Mr. Beer. My best to everyone in Milwaukee.
Okay, thanks a lot.
My pleasure. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Come tiptoe through the tulips with me.
Miss Vicki was 17 years old when she married Tiny Tim. He was twice her age. Soon they ended up living apart and divorced after 8 years. Here she talks about her controversial photo shoot in WOKY magazine, her marriage to Tiny Tim, and a proposal from the WOKY news and program directors.
Hello?
Good morning, Miss Vicki.
Good morning.
How are you?
Okay.
You have such a sweet voice. This is Bob Berry from WOKY in Milwaukee.
Oh, hi, Bob Berry.
How's everything? I was really, I got to tell you first off that I was really shocked at you posing in the All Together there in the latest issue of WOKY magazine, because I always looked at you as a real sweet, innocent little girl there when I saw you get married to Tiny Tim on the Johnny Carson Tonight Show.
Oh, I'm still sweet and innocent. I just posed in the nude.
Why did you do it?
Oh, I thought it'd be fun.
Did you have any reaction from Tiny Tim? Has he contacted you at all?
No, I haven't heard it from him. about that, or about, and for that matter, I haven't heard anything from him about anything. But I expect I might, but I don't know.
You know, he said, and I'm quoting now, when I married Miss Vicki, I said, till death do us part, and I meant it. I'm still married to Miss Vicki.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's true.
That's right. You never really got a divorce, did you?
No.
Huh? You think might be a reconciliation someday?
Oh, no.
No.
If I wanted a divorce, I could get one on my own, even without his consent, because of the new laws. But I haven't done that yet.
Was he the kind of guy that would really turn women on? I mean, why would you marry him? Why did you marry him?
That's two questions.
Okay. Let's. How about the first one?
One. What is this?
Well, first of all, why did you marry him?
Oh, well, I suppose because I wanted to.
Well, no, that's it. Oh, no special reason, because he was a big star, maybe, or something, or.
I would say that that had a lot to do with it, but I also liked him.
Is he the kind of guy who would turn a woman on?
I don't know about other women, but he did me.
He did. Okay. Is he? He always looked like it was a little. I don't mean this in the wrong way.
No, go ahead.
He looks a little strange, you know.
Yeah, I know.
Right? And was he a little bit, little weird?
Well, we all have a little few hang-ups. I mean, I think that everybody's a little weird to a certain degree.
Oh yeah, they say that about me all the time.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I can imagine.
Okay.
No, I would never say that anybody in the whole world is neurotic or anything, because I think that everybody has a few weird things. I mean, who's to say what's normal and what isn't?
Now, you became pregnant a while after you married Tiny Tim, and Tulip was born, and did that change the marriage at all?
A little bit, because then she and I stayed home, whereas I used to, before she was born, I used to travel with them a lot. So after that, we didn't see as much of each other, my husband and I.
Who picked out the name Tulip?
Well, he did.
After his record, I would imagine, huh?
I guess so.
Tiptoe Through the Tulips.
Yeah, we had a little bit of an argument about that, because I didn't really want a name of that. But in the end, I gave him, and now I'm used to it, so it doesn't matter.
Hey, listen, it was real nice talking to you.
Well, thank you.
Vicki, I want to wish you all the best of luck.
Thank you. It's nice to talk to you, too.
Say hello to Tulip for us, huh? Oh, wait a minute, Miss Vicki?
Yes, dear.
Are you dating anyone? We got a couple of guys here that really like you a lot.
Yeah?
Yeah.
From where?
Well, Dan Abernathy, who's our news director, and Jim Brown, who's our program director.
Yes?
Would you be interested in meeting him, maybe?
Dating?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. It sounds pretty blind. I mean, I don't think all blind date.
Oh, you don't?
If I'm ever in Milwaukee, I'll stop by and have a look.
All right. Very, very good. Or maybe we could send a couple pictures or something, you know.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Just like the dating game, you know. The computer dating. All right. Okay, Vicki, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Yes, I love you. We'll love each other, dear, forever.
Bob Berry. Thank you for listening to Bob Berry's Unearthed Interviews. Be sure to subscribe and rate our podcast on iTunes or wherever you find your podcasts. You can find all the episodes at WisconsinBroadcastingMuseum.org. Check out Bob Berry's book, Rock and Roll Radio Milwaukee. Book sale proceeds support Angels Kids Fund and Donate Life Wisconsin. The preceding program was made possible by a generous contribution from Terry Bond.